I totally did not just record this entire video and then go to find out that it's totally unusable because I was out of focus the entire time. So this totally isn't my second go round. Here we go. Hey guys, so as you can probably tell from the title of this video, this is another snow chat, and this will be my second one. I love the first one and I love the opportunities that the chronic illness video opened up for me. I did a collab video with a bunch of other YouTubers on the topic of things you shouldn't say to people who have chronic illnesses, and you guys can watch that video here. I'm going to be answering a few questions during this video, as well as sharing some research that I found. Please stay tuned and don't forget to comment down below, like, and also share this video. Thanks guys. October 17th, 2014. I woke up, got dressed, and I walked to the nearest Walgreens. While I was there, I bought this, and ever since that day my life has not been the same. When I got back home, I was texting my mom and telling her I just bought some clippers. When you get home later on tonight, I'm gonna be bald. She thought I was joking and she's like, ha ha ha, you're so funny. And when she got home, I was completely bald. The first question that I'm gonna answer is one that I probably get the most amongst all of the other oohs and ahs and oh my gods. That question is, why in the world did you shave your head? So firstly, those closest to me know that I've been saying that I wanted to shave my head for a really long time. The first time I probably said it was around the age of 7. I always said that I'd do it when I turned 40, but let's be honest. 23 years and 40 years are pretty much the exact same thing to a 7-year-old. So I did it. When I was younger, it was mainly about strength and power to me. And when I shaved my head last year, I realized that not much had really changed. When I say that it was about power to me, I mean the ability and having the power to do what you want with your body. As a girl in society, everyone has an opinion on what you should do with your body. I mean, how to groom yourself, how to walk, how to talk, how to sit properly, even things like what your voice should sound like as a girl. I was a very self-aware young girl, and I consider myself a very self-aware grown woman. As a young girl in the 90s, I saw women on screen with shaved heads, and I'm talking about women like Demi Moore in G.I. Jane, Sigourney Weaver in Alien, and even Natalie Portman in V for Vendetta. Those women were playing huge roles in these movies, and they were playing such strong characters, and they seemed so powerful to me. And as I got older, I started to see women who share the same skin color as me with shaved heads also. I'm talking about women like Jada Pinkett Smith, Erykah Badu, and India Arie. And once again, I saw power and strength. So back to that day, October 17th, 2014, I stood in the bathroom staring in the mirror, and at the time, I had been natural for over 3 years already, and I loved my hair. Like, I had such an attachment to my hair. It had flourished into something that I thought I would never see. Right before I went natural, my hair was so damaged from all the perms and all of the things that I was doing to it. And when I finally went natural, it was like almost instant. I could tell a difference in the health of my hair. So I felt like I worked for that hair. Like, I worked for it. I put in the time, I was buying the products, I wasn't straightening it, and by my 3rd year, my hair was just so beautiful and I loved it, everyone around me loved it. That's just to like give you guys an idea of how attached I was to my hair. Because of all of that and because of the attachment I had to my hair, I almost didn't go through with it at all. But right when I started to really doubt myself, I thought about all of the people in the world, especially women and children, who don't have the option of growing hair. There are a numerous amount of diseases and illnesses that can prevent a person from growing hair. In 2014, there were 7,603,230 women alone who actually survived their cancer diagnosis. And a lot of those women were left hairless. Now, I want you to think about that number, because over 7 million women alone, that does not include men and children, survived their cancer diagnosis. That number does not even begin to touch the number of other diseases that have affected people, such as lupus, HIV, thyroid problems, trichotillomania, and any other severe ongoing chronic illness. So my thought process was, these beautiful and strong people that have lived through this, they struggled with these illnesses and diseases day in and day out. And yet, society's topic of choice is the fact that they're hairless. To me, something was wrong with that. As all of that was going through my head, I took those clippers and I shaved my head. So the next question that I got, more so around the time that I actually shaved my head than I do now, is, I feel like people are gonna think you're a boy. Are you okay with that? In my opinion, the answer to this question comes down to two words: femininity and identity. Let's have a history lesson, shall we? Yeah, we should. We're gonna go all the way back to the Civil War. During that time when women were not to battle, hundreds of women soldiers disguised themselves as men by cutting their hair off. And later, upon discovery, they were eventually imprisoned for it. These actions may sound familiar to you if you've heard of or seen the Disney adaptation of Mulan. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, let's take it to 1940. In 1940, after the Battle of France, French women's heads were shaved as punishment for having sexual relations with the German soldiers. The difference between these two is one situation empowered and gave these women dignity, while the other one was meant to humiliate and disgrace those women. And today, a woman's hair remains a symbol of femininity, and I completely disagree with that. I believe a woman can be beautiful whether she has 24-inch long hair or whether she has none at all. We need to destroy the thoughts and ideas that you can't be feminine and have no hair. I no longer want the connection between those two things to exist. Now, as for identity, we often see our hair as a reflection of our identity because it is both personal and also public. Why is it that a bad hair day automatically equals a bad day? What? This proves that depending on the state of a woman's hair, her self-esteem can be seriously affected. There's obviously a deep personal relationship between hair and self-confidence. And I want nothing to do with it anymore. I want to show people that no matter what your hairstyle is, it does not define you. As for my identity, I identify as a woman. I know who I am no matter what my personal choice of style is. I have the self-confidence to move along and look past any negative comments that a person could possibly throw my way. And my goal is to spread that confidence to you. So, since I've shaved my head, I've talked to other young ladies who say that I inspired them to do the exact same thing. This was mind-blowing to me. So I want to say thank you to all of you beautiful young ladies who sent me photos and such sweet messages of your bald heads. You're all so beautiful. I'd also like to thank all of the bald beauties who inspired me over the past year, as well as the ones who inspired me when I was such a young girl at the age of 7, just watching movies. I had the absolute pleasure of connecting with all of you, and I hope that I'm able to connect with more of you in the future. To anyone thinking about shaving their head or cutting their hair or just giving your hair a trim, I say go for it. Do not be afraid. It grows back. And if it doesn't for any other reason, I want you to know that that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Own your beauty. So, to end this video, I'm going to talk about the very last question that I still get. I actually just got asked this question this morning. question is, when will you let your hair grow back? Well, I've thought about this question a lot, and for those of you that miss my hair and love telling me how much you adored my hair, I know you've been waiting for the answer to this question, and the answer is turtle. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this snow chat. Look for more videos coming up in the future. Just in case you missed my very first snow chat, here it is right here. Definitely go check that out. Let me know what you think about it. Don't be afraid to leave me comments. I know my subscribers aren't afraid at all. As well as connecting with me. Follow me on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, and soon to come Facebook. I really appreciate the love, guys. Thanks. Bye.